Okay, I'm over here freaking out. So, on my microphone, what had happened was the USB port had slightly slipped out, and I didn't know it. And I kept getting this error code. Cannot connect. Cannot connect wave-in device. I'm like, this cannot be happening to me now. I found out it was my USB cord, my USB plug. So, anyways, I'm here. I was freaking out for a minute. Not now. So I was deciding on whether or not to use that, and obviously I did. I think I started in the last video, as a matter of fact. I need more practice, to be perfectly honest with you. I do. I just saw this Rick Owens TikTok, and it was a guy who was specializing in jeans. And Rick Owens was saying, you don't need drawings, you don't need X, Y, Z. All you need to do is just make clothes, make clothes, make clothes. Well, I was taught in school you had to learn how to do the drawings and all that stuff. You had to be able to draw them, and most designers back in the day could draw their stuff, and then they could make it. So they did the flats and all that stuff. So, in a couple of videos back, I was talking about that. It's this guy who claimed to be my friend was telling me I should send my garments overseas. And I've been telling you guys, I want to make small runs myself. I don't want to go overseas. It isn't that I don't trust them or that I could not afford it. I can't now, but I could back then. I could have afforded a lot, but I just didn't want to do it. I wanted to make them myself. It's my thing, you know. I want to make them. I want to be the one who gets this down pat. And if I choose to go overseas, then fine. But right now, I really don't. I wasn't looking to send my stuff overseas. Anyway, I went off on a tangent. This so-called friend of mine, it was an insult. Like, I couldn't sew. I spoke about this. I remember because it was insulting because I could make a pattern, and patterns can be kind of complex if you don't get the measurements right. How do I say this? 1/4 of an inch, depending on where it is, on the torso or on the leg, around a cuff or the neck, 1/4 inch. If you follow pattern making, it's a whole freaking inch you've added to a garment. Now, if your pattern is off by 1/4 inch, it isn't going to line up. So what I'm saying is, this idiot, supposed friend, told me that I should send my clothes to a manufacturer overseas because they would look better. And I also stated in that video, we're not friends anymore. I was so angry with him. So anyway, I was watching the Rick Owens video here on TikTok. I wish I could put it on here for you guys. I'm going there now. And oh, my sister sent it to me, as a matter of fact. If I go there, don't allow. Oh my goodness. Oh, I don't want a copyright strike. And it was, oh, for crying out loud, you guys, inbox. God, maybe I can find it on. Nope, I can't leave online because I'm on my phone and I'm on my computer. Anyway, it was a Rick Owens video, and I was gonna try to see if I could somehow get it in here so you guys can see what I was talking about. But he was saying you gotta just keep making clothes, you know. And he said eventually, you know, you will, in a manner of speaking, your skill will develop. Either it will or it won't. And that's what I've been talking about. If I do this over and over and over again, eventually my skill will be so cherried, it will be undeniable. Yet this so-called friend of mine was telling me that, you know, don't even try. You should just send your stuff overseas and have someone else do it because it will look better. So you have to watch and discern and vet who you let in your life and in your head. Because these people out here will have you thinking that you don't have any talent at all and that you need to have your hand held. Because if you don't, you might shit on yourself. Excuse the French. I was livid. I was livid, you guys. I was livid. I don't need people like that in my life. My sewing, I'm working on it. You know, I'm getting that skill. I'm getting it up there, and it's not bad, to be perfectly honest. I mean, there are some areas I need to work at, but it isn't bad at all. Today I was working on this piece right here. I was trying to put them all together. Like I said, I could have had this done in the last video. I could have had this done by Thursday, but you know, getting my confidence up, blah blah blah. So I did one last night. I did all the backs. I put the belt loops, which I'm cutting right now. I'm cutting the belt loops. I had them all ironed and fused with fusible interfacing, and they're all sewn together. All I needed to do was attach them to the garments. I did all the backs. There's 2 in the front. There's 2 in the back. So I did all the backs last night, and then I did 1 front. So today I only had to do 3 fronts. And so I got started on one of them, and I did the top pocket, and I did the belt loops in the front, and then when I got to one of the bottom pockets, it just kept messing up and kept messing up and kept messing up. Or me, it was my sewing, right? Because I'm working on my sewing. And I just could not get it to lie straight, you know, and the camera is running. You guys, if you follow me, you will see me take the pocket down and then turn around and take the flap down. And on the third time, when I finished the pocket, reattaching the pocket, and I took the flap down and I reattached the flap, and I turned it around and I looked at it, and the pocket was still off and the flap was still off. So I said, you know what, I'm gonna walk away. I was supposed to go back to my sewing earlier today, but I haven't. It's 11 o'clock at night, but I probably will, before I go to bed tonight, I will probably go back and see if I can get that pocket on and then do the other pocket, and then I'll only have 2 more. But that's what Rick Owens was talking about. You have to keep putting in the work. You have to keep trying, you know, and if you run into some problems, then take a break and come back later. But what you don't need is a fair weather friend, or that's not the word I was looking for, you know, but someone who always has something negative, someone who claims to be your friend, but they always have some negative SHYT to say about you and your talent and what you're doing. I mean, I met this person through my sister, and if she gonna see this, she gonna hear me. Because this guy was the absolute worst. But like I said, we're not friends anymore. And we probably never were friends to begin with. Yeah, I can't deal with people like that. I miss making my music. God, I want to put some music on here so bad for you guys. I need to make some more beats. Yeah, I got to get my beat making skills up. But yeah, this is that process that Rick Owens was talking about. You have to keep going and keep going. I'm going to find that. That's what I'm going to do, even while I'm sitting here, because I have to watch my the video scrubber, because if I don't, then the sound will go off, or the program will go to sleep, and then I'll have to start all over again, and I hate that. It's part of my persnicketyness. So I'm gonna go back to Friends, and she had. Stop! For crying out loud. Okay, so I am trying to find that Rick Owens video, because because I want to put the link. If I find it, I'm going to try to I don't know how I would do that, but put the link in here. Maybe even take a screenshot and slip it in there. If you see a screenshot of a Rick Owens or a guy standing in front of some clothes, that's that Rick Owens TikTok, and I will put the address so you guys can go and you guys can listen to it yourself if you so choose. But yeah, you can't have people in your life who don't support you. It's not cool. It's not cool at all. I lost 2 followers. They come and go. I'm not angry. They come and go. They come and go. I don't post that much on Instagram that much anymore because I'm not angry. I mean, and they may hear this. I guess it's been sold anyway. Either way, whoever owns it, the Chinese guy or the Americans, I'm definitely probably going to get rid of TikTok. But Lyrical Queen, where do I know that name from? Anyways, what was I saying? Oh, I went off on a tangent and forgot my point. I know I was talking about this guy and Rick Owens and trying to find this TikTok link for you guys. I hate when I do that. I really do. Makes me feel old. Oh, I said I lost 2 followers, then I gained 2 more, or something like that. I don't know. What I'm looking for is, I didn't want to come here, but I'm going to have to go there anyway. Oh, that's what I wanted. There it is. I found it. Here it is. Atelier details. So I'm going to click on it and turn it down. Rick Owens, I'm turning it up a little bit. You have to learn how to make clothes. Shut up and work and work and work all the time. And produce. So I'm going to go there. It looks like a black guy or a racially ambiguous guy. I hope I don't get a copyright strike for this. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to rewind it. I really want to... I don't want to get in trouble. I don't want to get a copyright strike for this.
I mean, you don't have to go to parties. You don't have to meet the right people. You just have to work and get your stuff out there. Learn how to make clothes. Learn how to make clothes. Don't do sketches and collages because that's bullshit. I mean, anybody can do that. You have to learn how to make clothes. And then the other thing is, you have to shut up and work all the time and produce. And the more you produce, your character or your talent will emerge. For better or for worse, your identity, your personality, your vision, whatever, as long as you work and make enough things to choose from, you'll be able to have an edit. You'll be able to edit something that becomes who you are. It's so simple. I mean, you don't have to go to parties. You don't have to meet the right people. You just have to work and get your stuff out there. Learn how to make clothes. Learn how to make clothes. Don't do sketches and collages because that's bullshit. I mean, anybody can do that. You have to learn how to make clothes. And then the other thing is...
So you guys hear that?
Shut up.
That's Rick Owens. And it's on a... It's a photo carousel. The guy's name, it's Atelier Details. and the avatar emoji, not avatar, the account avatar is it's a capital A, capital D, and it's at Atelier Details, at ATELIER DETAILS. He has 59,400 followers. He's following 95 people, and he has 1.3 million likes. Like I said, he appears to be black. He could be racially ambiguous. He could be Latino. Could be Latino and Asian. I don't know. But anyway, he was playing that. He has a Google Docs raw denim experience. Maybe it's something that, what am I trying to say? Maybe it's a link to ordering his clothes, whatever. But he's on TikTok, and he was playing that Rick Owens commentary. That's exactly what I'm trying to do right here, you know. But like I said, I had this jerk over here, and he got in my head. Not to the point where I gave up or anything. I was just like, why am I still friends with this guy? I mean, really, why am I friends with this guy? And so, yeah, he had to go. Rick Owens said, just work. I mean, I'm sure there's room for nuance and variation in there. But you do not have to follow the crowd. You do not have to do what everyone else says you should do. You can do things your own way. And I was watching another video. Oh, I'm gonna see if I can find this one. I might have time left. I was on YouTube yesterday. And I'm gonna go to my history, and this guy. History. If I can find it. Your privacy, general, close that. Because I'm running out of time here, and I'm nervous, and so I need to slow down. Your downloads, your movies, your playables, time watched. Oh, come on. That's the other thing. History. Duh. So I'm sorry. And this was yesterday. I'm trying to remember the guy's name, but it was crazy. This guy out of LA who sold like $1 million of streetwear out of the back of his van. And I'm trying to find that before the video ends here. My giveaway is coming up. You're going to see that in a hot minute. There's my chocolate dessert I wanted to make. Here we go. How he made $1 million. Superline Network out of LA.
What if I told you one of the most recognizable streetwear brands in LA started out of the trunk of a car in the hood? This is Desto Dub, the man behind Awful Lotta Cough Syrup.
Desto Dub. Desto Dub. And the guy was interviewing him. Everyone's doing their own thing. If you can't do your own thing, this is a pretty good. I just need to have my stuff lined up so I can just go from subject to subject to subject. But yeah, you need to have your plan. You know, all to the best of your ability, all mapped out. Get the negative people out of your life. So the YouTube headline is how he made millions from selling clothes out of his trunk. And it's on the Superline Network. That's the guy who was interviewing Desto Dub. You guys, family, you fringe fashionistas, don't let these people tell you what you can and cannot wear, or how you have to produce your clothes, or how you have to make your T-shirts, or what equipment you have to have. You just need to get out there and do it. I am struggling right now, but the last thing I'm going to do is have people in my head gaslighting me or putting me down, being negative around me. That's not cool. So you got to get out there. As hard as it is, as discouraging as it can be, you got to get out there and try anyway. Fat belly and all. I know I'm self-deprecating. Yeah. So, I I wanted to have this video done early. We're coming up near the end here. I'm at 19 minutes and some seconds. Got about 2 to 3 minutes left. As you can see, I'm making progress slowly but surely. I'm going to keep posting these because I'm showing you guys what I'm doing to get to my end goal. Eventually, there won't probably be these many videos, and I'm actually literally thinking about combining, like I did in some of the earlier trials. Because 22 minutes, I mean, it's actually pretty cool. You guys let me know. Is 22 minutes enough? I mean, because I like watching the long videos, especially when they're interesting. I watched Math Hoffa. It's a battle rap guy. He's got a he works in a barber shop where he talks about hip hop and stuff like that. And I watch Bag Fuel. I watch Angela Yee. I watch Hot 97. I just subscribe to Superline Network because they're out of LA, so I'm in California. I'm looking for more California people to follow the culture because I am a California baby. So I follow, content that speaks to me, and I like it when it's long. So that's why I'm thinking about, myself doing like an hour-long video. I'm still working on my lives, but yeah. You guys let me know if you'd like my videos to be longer, and also if you'd be interested in, watching me live. We're coming to the end here. Thank you very much. Please like, subscribe, share, and comment. I would appreciate it so much. Thank you so much for listening. I will see you guys in the next video. That was a notcher. Notchers.